Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about basically my final thoughts and overall review, pros and cons of the Arena War DLC. I wanted to wait a little bit later than most people that made videos about this already because I kind of want to get like a more of a fuller scope and see if Rockstar was going to do anything, change anything, add anything. Now, the Arena War DLC is not over yet. We still have uh, a handful of vehicles left to come out, and that's really going to be about it. Just the drip-fed content still. So we got some cool vehicles to come out, and I'm really happy about that because I mean, anytime you have new content, I'm okay with that, right? So the Arena War DLC came out, and there was a little bit of confusion. The community is, I'd say, almost one-sided on it, on where they stand. I'd say about 75%, between 70 and 75% of the people they're either, whatever, or just don't like it. The DLC, let's be frank, let's be honest here. Okay? This is an honest conversation. The DLC is basically a more involved adversary mode. There's more things attached to the actual Arena War in terms of discounts and things like that. We'll talk about that in a minute, but it's basically like a adversary mode DLC, right? Let's be clear on that. And a lot of people were asking, they're like, Ty, where's the business at? Where's the business side of this DLC? And not every DLC is going to have a business side to it. So I told a lot of people, I'm like, listen, guys, this DLC is not a money-making DLC. As a matter of fact, really to be worth it, you need to have double money continuously on this DLC, okay? What this DLC is about, it's about content. It is a money spending DLC. But the big part of it is the discounts that are attached to the actual DLC itself. So basically, as you rank up, you get random discounts. Now, this is the kicker right here. It is a fact. If you save money, that's the same as earning money. It really is. It's the same as if you can save money, it's the same as making it. It's money that you don't have to spend, and the discounts that are involved with this DLC are really, really good. I mean, we're talking, you have roughly between 30 and 40 million dollars in discounts with this DLC. Now, the bad part is how you have to get those discounts. You have to grind rigorously in the Arena War DLC to get the discount. So really, what you're doing is you're making a little bit of money at the same time, but the main objective is to rank up so you can level up to be able to unlock these discounts, which are random. And for example, say you go ahead and bite the bullet and pay the larger price for a vehicle that you can't wait to have, or an outfit or whatever, then you can still end up getting that discount, which is pointless. You know what I mean? So you've already bought it, so the game doesn't track that. So that's kind of a bummer. It really is. So for a lot of people, the DLC fell flat. Okay, me personally, I didn't mind it because I really enjoyed the content that came with it. The new vehicles, incredible. All right, the new outfits, incredible. Really cool outfits, really cool vehicles. New ones, we still have some more to come. We have a couple of vehicles that are supposedly going to be the new fastest vehicle in the game, and then one that could be the new top supercar in the game. We have to wait and find out with the testing. Now, that is a double-edged sword, though. The new vehicles do have some issues with the handling. They have handling flags. And I made a comment about this in a previous video, and I'll make it again right here. I really do. I think it's a conspiracy, but I really do think that Rockstar is testing their vehicles and their handling, trying to tweak stuff in GTA 5 Online, and I think they're doing that to get ready for GTA 6 Online, because a lot of the car physics and handling is actually pretty good. I think that in GTA 5 Online, the car physics are 100 times better than GTA 4. The cars in GTA 4 suffered from way too much body roll. They're very, very sluggish. I feel like the cars in GTA 5 Online are much, much better. Just everything about them. Even though they still have a lot of issues, I think that Rockstar is just trying to tweak things and try and find that sweet spot. They're trying to eliminate things like curb boosting, which ruins racing for a lot of people. Regardless of what you say, oh, it's in the game, Ty. Well, so are a lot of things that are in the game that many people complain about, right? Passive popping, glitches and things like that. So you can't talk good about one and then talk smack about all the other ones. You know what I mean? If it's not designed to be like that in the game, in no way, shape, or form, just going over a curb back and forth, left and right, make your car faster. It's just not supposed to be like that. It is a flaw and error in the game. It is an exploit. Okay, a a extremely slow car should not be able to speed past a very fast one because it's humping a curb. Okay, let's just be clear on that. So it does, ruin racing for a lot of people. Like myself, for example, I think that's the cheesiest thing ever. It's ridiculous. So I think they're trying to figure something out with that. And it's very, very prevalent in this DLC because several vehicles have the handling flags, but there's different things going on with them. So I don't know why they can't test it themselves before they drop it and say, hey, let's tweak it months and months in advance. I don't know. Maybe they want like real world gameplay. I don't know, but it's just a conspiracy. It's probably not the case, but I like to think that because why the hell else is this going on, right? So, so there is good things and bad things with this DLC. The talk about the weapons, right? The laser guns, they got a lot of grief. People are like, oh, those don't deserve to be in GTA, right? Well, where were all these people when, the Ruiner 2000 came out? A car that could shoot a parachute out of its roof, bunny hop 50 feet. You know what I mean? Like, shoot rockets. That was the beginning of the end for the realism in GTA. Cars with armor like the Kuruma, the Duke of Death, that is totally feasible. That is legit. That is not a step outside the lines. When you start getting, Back to the Future cars, which are super cool, don't get me wrong, but it's just super cheesy. It's ridiculous to have in the game. The original Oppressor, I mean, before before it was the Hydra, that was the main griefing tool. Then the original Oppressor came out, and that was a major griefing tool, okay? Then the Oppressor Mark II, which is probably, even to this day, still the best money grind, overall the best money grind vehicle, or one of them anyways. It was still seen as a try-hard vehicle, right? But once again, these vehicles are tools. They are just, they're used by however they are seen is dictated by the person that's using them. If you're a piece of crap, then you'll use it in a fashion that resembles being a piece of crap, right? If you're a money grinder, you'll use it to make money and just leave people alone. So that's that. So when these laser guns came out, I thought it was very laughable. People were like, "Oh my God, this is crazy." The laser guns that came out for the cars on the Arena War DLC, nobody thought too much about those. You know what I mean? They're like, "Oh, whatever, no big deal." So, and they're not actually. Those guns are actually very well balanced. I mean, look at the Up and Atomizer. That's probably the most significant and unique weapon that we have right now. Once again, is it cool? Yes. Is it cheesy? Hell yeah. It's so dumb. We should not have that weapon in the game. I could see having those laser weapons in the game. That could be more believable than an Up and Atomizer gun. So, but whatever, right? And yet we still don't have the railgun in the game to be able to be used. So, anyways, but yeah, so this DLC is not a money-making DLC. It is a money-spending DLC. It was loaded with a lot of content, right? The weapons, the clothing, the masks, really cool stuff. A lot of cool masks. The clothing is awesome. The vehicles, so many cool vehicles. And a lot of the vehicles, a lot of them, not all of them, I'd say about half, are actually properly priced. There's nothing wrong with them at all. Okay? So, my overall thoughts on this DLC, it's really just a content filler. It gave us a big adversary mode, right? That was attached to a way to obtain a lot of discounts, designed to make it very hard, so we just go ahead and buy what we want and kind of forget about it. The rewards for the arena missions are very low, right? The money is very, very low. You basically are just grinding it for a random shot at getting discounts. And you get some Pegasus vehicles, but it's almost impossible to get to that level to obtain those Pegasus vehicles. It's just Rockstar really needs to fix that. If anything, before they do a lot of other, I mean, I know they got the handling flags they're working on, but they need to adjust the the ranking system with the Arena War DLC. People could look past the low payout because they know they get good discounts. They could look past that if it was just more attainable. You should not have to spend 1,000 gameplay hours on a 6-year-old game to randomly get a few discounts and a couple of Pegasus vehicles. That's an insult to the player. That's my biggest issue, and a lot of other YouTubers have talked about that. That's my biggest grief that I have with this DLC. Once again, I love the vehicles. Got some really cool muscle cars that came out. Got some cool sports cars. Got some cool, off the wall arena war vehicles that are just really cool. I like that. Super. Some of them are cheesy, right? They shouldn't be in the game, but they are. And once again, guys, listen. If you love GTA like I do, then you have to adapt. You have to adapt. Whether you need to either figure out a way how to make these vehicles or weapons work for you. For example, the machine gun laser rifle. I forgot what it's called. What is it? Is it the Widowmaker? No, it's the Hellbringer. Yeah, that is awesome against NPCs and during NPC missions like heists and things like that. It works great because you don't have to reload it. So I found a way to use it to my advantage. Right? Is it outrageously expensive? Yes. But the months and months of double money that they've been offering, a couple of months I'd say, you should have enough for that. You really should. And it's a collect. You don't have to have it, but it's just a collector thing. It's something cool, right? Cheesy but cool. So, I mean, you have to adapt. And what's the alternative? Hunting and fishing on Red Dead, which is super boring, which is ridiculous. Going to go play a different game. Everybody ends up coming back to GTA. If you're a GTA fan, I'd say 75% of the base comes back to it. Right? You may take a break and go play this or that. Go play Red Dead for a little bit. And I'm not trying to throw shade on Red Dead. It's a beautiful game. It's great. Graphics are not enough though. I'm sure they'll have some cool DLC content coming out for that later on, but as of right now, it's just not there. It's not it, Chief. We still got some cars to come out. We still got some content to come out. And I hope Rockstar continuously adds the Arena War DLC as a double money option. Because right now, no one's playing it. Nobody, people don't see the benefit of the discounts. They want money right now. They can only see what's right in front of their face. They can't look down into the future. Most people just don't have that ability to have foresight to where they can be like, oh yeah, okay. I'm doing it not for the amount of pay that I'm getting now. I'm doing it for the discounts that I could get. But once again, it's random, those discounts, and it is a grind to get that. So it's hard for people to justify spending the time when they could be, doing the Bogdan glitch, right? Which kind of is another thing that just kind of messes with the game. Or they could just be doing other businesses and completely neglect the Arena War. And I think Rockstar in a way kind of wants that because they want you to spend the money, the higher money. But like I said, if you grind it out, you got $30 to $40 million in discounts sitting right there, which is substantial. All right, but the DLC is this has been one of the most mixed DLCs in my opinion, just for what it offers, good and bad. And that's just my opinion. It's got some cool stuff to it, but it's on the other end, it's almost like a slap in the face from Rockstar. They're like, you know what? 6-year-old game, screw you. Grind out for another 2 years to get all the damn discounts that we have available. That's ridiculous, and they should be ashamed of that. That needs to be fixed. That needs to be altered and adjusted. It really does. Shame on them for that. That's just not cool at all. For a lot of us that have grinded thousands of hours in this game, which is, quite accurate, that's just not cool at all. It really isn't. So, but once again, I take the good with the bad. I do enjoy some of the things. I've adapted to the things that are cheesy and unrealistic and kind of ruin the game, vehicle-wise and weapon-wise. I use them to my benefit because I am a true, legit fan of not only GTA 5 Online, but this franchise. Let's be honest, it's made people rich. It's made people, it's developed communities and friendships that you can't get anywhere else. So, you got to take the good with the bad. Hopefully the next DLC, they will continue to bring it back to the roots of the original concept of GTA 5 Online, which I hope they do. And we go from there with it. So like I said, that's what this is. That's my opinion. This is my overall review. This is the pros and the cons. This is real talk right here. I'm just being totally honest, being truthful with you guys about this DLC. So out of a 10, I'd probably give this DLC probably a 6.5, to be honest. The 6.5 is really based on all the awesome content. A little bit is based. I do have fun with the Arena War missions, like the actual games. I do have fun with some of those. They are pretty fun. But the absolute disrespect and neglect and just douchebaggery that Rockstar has displayed in obtaining these discounts is just, it's disrespectful. It really is. It's not cool at all. You know what I mean? And a lot of my colleagues in this YouTube verse, I guess you could say, have echoed the same thing, right? But I wanted to kind of wait a little bit and see what was going to go on and whatever. But yeah, that's kind of a big issue for me. So, anyways, though, I do apologize for my mic. I'm traveling. I'm on the road, and I'm using earbuds. So if my mic sounds like shit, I apologize. Thank you so much for sticking with me this long. I did not intend this video to be this long at all. But as I'm recording it and talking, I'm seeing that we're at the 16-minute mark. So I'm about to kill it. I'm going to add about, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds on to plug my social media. So you guys definitely check me out on Twitter at TylariousYT. Check out my Instagram, Tylarious_YT. Check out my merchandise. You have 3 websites now to check out my merchandise: Redbubble.com, Spreadshirt.com, and now Teespring.com. And Teespring is the only place right now that you can find my brand new logo, the Titan logo. So it's already got some sales out there. That's really cool. I appreciate that. For the people who have purchased that already, some really cool hoodies and t-shirts and leggings and socks and stuff like that. It's awesome. So I do appreciate that, guys. But thank you so much. All right. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Tell me what your guys' opinions are, what you think, if you agree, if you disagree, whatever. Keep it cordial, though. Don't get stupid, right? But yeah, so you guys have a good day. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game. Make sure you smash that like button. You guys stay dangerous. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Yeah.